However, the people of Halifax said, you know what? That's kind of dorky. Go back to the gun, please. That's a lot cooler. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the sentiment that came across. And that's when the tradition got started. Military said, sure, we've got ways of getting the time across now, other ways. Well, and they only got better as time went on. So it became a tradition that was carried up right until 1906. That's when the British Army left Canada's military to its own devices. The Canadian military took over here, and they carried that tradition right up until the 1950s, 1951, when this place got turned over to Parks Canada. Parks Canada's carrying it up right up into this day, and hopefully for a whole lot longer. But what it means is that this gun, or our gun up here, has been fired every day but Christmas Day since 1856, when this fort got finished. And that's just as far as our records go. Halifax has always been a military town, so it's probably safe to say that our gun up here has been fired every day but Christmas Day since 1749, when the city first got started. And what you're seeing around me behind right here, this is the detachment of the Royal Artillery, whose job it would be to man the guns as you step down off the top of the wall. What they're doing right now is that wad hook, the sort of the long part with the corkscrew on the end, and they're searching the gun. Now historically, if you were to fire this more than once, you'd want to pull out all the burning embers from the shop before, so that you don't put your black powder on it. However, we don't do that anymore. We don't fire only but once a day. So now we just make sure that the gun's nice and clear of rocks and garbage. People like to see their pop bottles flying over the city. They tell me stories of a Barbie doll that was once pulled out, so we just make sure that nothing happens. Obviously, of course, because we are right here in the downtown, there is no cannonball anymore, lest the city be irate with us. We fire on it every day. Now the reason they came in from the front with the wad hook and during the load procedure you see them ram the charge down that way, because like I said, this is a muzzle loader. Everything has to be loaded in from the front and pushed back. I'll also point out that I said that they used to use 4 pounds of black powder to fire the charge. However, they don't do that anymore. The city grew up around us. 4 pounds is enough to rock dishes right off the walls, shatter windows. So we've cut it down to the nice 1 pound saluting charge, which is still loud enough that you can hear all throughout the city, and on days with low cloud cover, you might be able to get a car alarm to go off as well. So it's still quite the blast. That means at the 30-second mark, I'll make sure that we all know that if you want to plug your ears of little ones, you can do so. So here we go, loading it on the charge. The number 4 at the end, he's basically putting his thumb on the vent, the small hole in the back that reaches down to where the charge is going to get pushed. Again, it's a safety measure. He's plugging that hole so that when the charge is rammed or pushed, it doesn't fan up a lot of air.